Welcome back to the fourth and final round. Fourth and final round.
Oh, this is a good match.
Is it?
I like a control deck versus this Bogles deck. I mean,
okay.
HHF might get rolled here, but I think the Bogles deck, if it has a slow start and Hunter getting, he's got some cards that interact.
He definitely has some cards to interact. I think it's going to come down to whether he can interact with those key cards.
I know he has Spreading Seas.
Yeah, Spreading Seas can be huge.
And so for a deck with such a low land count, I mean, if he has a basic and a green-white land, you could literally take him off of an entire color.
Spell Queller's also very big.
Oh, sure. Spell Queller's a real thing here. Both to counter the spell and if he attacks in with just a small guy thinking he's going to chip away some 2 damage.
Yeah, no sir.
He gets to trade up a Spell Queller.
No sir.
All right.
I think this blue-white control deck also has the standard all-star Blessed Alliance available to it.
Oh, geez, that card, I didn't consider how good that card was. Now, that card's great because it's going to get to play around the Umbras. It's a sacrifice effect.
Right.
Not a destroy.
Man, the turn 2 Spreading Seas here is the biggest game. Let's see if Hunter sees it.
Got it on
or
tap.
has it.
I mean, Remand is still very good.
Oh, yeah, Remand's amazing. There's so many great interactions here for Hunter. It's just the way they line up.
Alright, Hunter's going to read them.
So if he has the Blessed Alliance, now's the time to fire it off.
Yeah.
And he does. Big game.
Yep.
Now this Lonely Soldier can still be suited up, but is very susceptible to removal.
Yeah. Now, it turns on, like, the path. Makes the path live.
Oh.
Another Boggle.
Countering it.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah, that's a great one.
There's very few creatures in here. Oh, man, we're... The tag team.
Tag team soldier token.
Cartouche of white plus soldier token.
Yeah, these guys have solidarity with each other. Oh man, Hunter has Detention Sphere. That's so good. Yeah, so 3 isn't enough damage to concern Hunter here over.
Yeah, so we're in a bit of an impasse here where Justin's comfortable smacking for 3 with these tokens while he builds up another creature that he could play and suit up. But Hunter's willing to take the 3.
Yeah, I think if Hunter has Detention Sphere here, I think this is the turn he's going to...
Yeah, 4 might just put it over the edge. Click end of turn. Give him some information here.
Alright, so he's got...
Spirit Mantle. Ooh.
Spirit Link, Spirit Mantle, and Daybreak Coronet. He doesn't care about the Spirit Link.
Yeah, Spirit Link doesn't matter. None of them matter, actually. I would just let him keep them all.
I like it.
The main thing you're worried about here is not letting him
have a creature, right? So
giving him even an extra draw to get rid of the best enchantment there is not good.
Yeah, so Detention Sphere. Alright.
Alright, well, we're fogging this click. That's fine.
And Hunter's fine with that. Like, he'll literally sit here forever if you let him.
It's Hunter. Of course he will.
He's picking up the pace. He's making some decisions.
He is. Another D-sphere. I can't imagine you want that. Like, as good as the first one was, you're not going to get that opportunity again.
All right.
I wonder why Justin's keeping this fetch land up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the cost is huge. I mean, maybe he knows spreading seas exists and he wants to, like, you know, mitigate it some.
That's entirely possible. And here's the spreading seas on the Temple Garden.
Alright, so we know Hunter only has one counterspell in his hand, and we know he doesn't have Cryptic.
He has a negate and a cryptic.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Well, see, so in my mind, if I see my opponent play the spreading seas there, I take him off of Cryptic.
Right. Well, unless he has like some removal spell,
Or
or you could put him on like a mana leak.
Yeah, or maybe Hunter is valuing the Cryptic for if he gets into a situation where Justin has a creature in play, it buys him a turn.
Right.
To tap the team, draw a card, or tap the team, bounce a.
Also, bouncing.
God, you could bounce an enchantment.
Is a big deal.
Yeah, especially if he tries to lets a Daybreak Coronet resolve and bounces the other enchantment.
Oh yeah.
What do we have here? Is that a
Going
ghost
to
quarter?
discard. Yeah, we played a Ghost Quarter. We're discarding a Plains for turn.
That's perfect.
Comfortable to sit back and do nothing for a little while.
Yeah, Justin is not seeing any creatures.
Yeah, he might be waiting for a Dryad Arbor turn. I mean, if you're playing against a control deck and all of his removal's dead, you gotta imagine. Oh man, this is big. What is this?
Oh, yeah, Sphinx is the final word?
Elspeth.
Elspeth, sure.
Yeah, Elspeth's just huge here. So many bodies.
That, and now, even if Justin were to like draw a creature and be able to like unload his hand of enchantments onto the creature, Elspeth gets to destroy anything with power 3 or greater.
Yeah.
So it might read 4 or greater. I always forget how they
Either way.
they put those at different spots. It's 4 or greater.
Regardless, that's like 2 enchantments.
Yeah.
Now we're fetching. Think we found a Boggle.
Yeah, well, he's also found an opening in Hunter's counterspells to.
Oh, here's the Dryad Arbor.
Okay.
Hyena Umbra, I guess. There it is. But he's got the Ghost Quarter, so I can't imagine that's...
Well, he gets the Hyena Umbra.
He could have Ghost Quartered in response.
Sure.
Now the Ghost Quarter is just absurd. Is Ghost Quarter Destroyer gets sacrificed?
No, it's destroy target land. Non-basic. Hunter wants to close here. He doesn't want this game to be going on anymore. Chooses not to use the replacement effect. Also chooses not to search for a basic. So both of those are choices that the player can make.
They are both choices the player can make.
So in situations like that, you can let your opponent play badly, It's important to know like what about your cards you have to force your opponent to do.
Yeah, you got to know exactly when to hold them and exactly when to fold them.
No, my point is that like you can get different. You can sometimes you're cheating by not resolving your card entirely.
Yeah, don't cheat.
Don't
but definitely
so don't cheat.
Know when to hold them and when to fold them is what I'm getting from this.
Why are you being obstinate with? all of a sudden, we were having such a nice evening. You just couldn't hold back for one whole night. We had a nice opening to last round where we made horse puns together.
We did make horse puns together.
You agreed with me at one point tonight.
I did.
And I'm trying to educate the masses on some nuanced tournament play.
Okay, go ahead.
And you want to just...
I'm just trying to sum it up, just layman's terms again for people.
I'm done.
I'm logging explaining it.
You're ridiculous. You are ridiculous.
Is totem armor optional? Well, it's a replacement effect.
So you can choose to not replace the event.
Right, I'm pretty sure.
If enchanted creature would be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it and destroy this aura. So, I guess not. Can I choose to not replace an event? Is the question. We're gonna have to dig into the rules on this one.
You definitely can't. Otherwise, you could just choose to not exile your own cards with Rest in Peace out.
Oh no, it's a
replacement effect.
Oh right, if would. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Illegal plays by Justin.
Well, no, it was actually Hunter was. Yes, it was Justin's card, and he played it incorrectly. So I guess it was. It is on Justin.
Yeah, it's on Justin.
It's a nuance, though. I mean, you're not always enchanting a land, and
should have definitely ghost courted in response to the totem armor anyway. But whatever. The game was so out of reach at that point that I don't think either player cared.
Yeah, Hunter weathered the... Really, sometimes this Bogles deck only has one opportunity. And Hunter weathered the first creature...
Chance.
Yeah, the one chance to seize everything it ever wanted.
All he wants is a win here against blue-white control.
Oh, man, he's got Runed Halo in his hand. And I think this is another card that it's super-duper oddball.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of Runed Halos running around, but in this matchup, it's very good.
Yeah, it's good against Valakut, and control decks have problems with Valakut.
Here's a Glade Clover Scout with an Ethereal Armor and a Ethereal Armor.
Swing for 5.
Here's 5.
Man, he's got to be feeling great about that. Oh, no second white for the Runed Halo. This could be a huge game.
So,
Rest in Peace.
So, this counts.
It did not attack for 5 for some reason.
Well, here's the thing. You can't play around Blessed Alliance all day. Choke.
We're choking.
So this attack is actually for 9.
Doesn't even care about 9 damage.
He wants. I guess he's. I don't know what we're waiting for.
And now he's gonna get blown up by this Runed Halo.
Yeah, he just gets to get he. I don't mind either of these sideboard cards.
No, they're both fine.
Rest in Peace is in this matchup's a little eh.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm not
it
sure
depends on
what we're
taking
trying to
out.
do here, but And Hunter decides to spend one of his precious blue mana on Serum Visions.
Thank goodness he drew that Celestial Column.
Now that he's got white, and Rune Halo naming Glade Clover Scout in play. A card that I've put into my Bogles sideboards is Ray of Revelation. There's a lot of good enchantments that really blow you out.
Oh, sure.
And so being able to take care of those is pretty critical.
The Tension Sphere, the Choke.
So let's see if Justin has anything similar.
To Choke?
No, to Ray of Revelation. I mean, you can play Nature's Claim. You can play Seal of Primordium.
Oh, sure.
Because then it counts as an enchantment in play.
Seal of Cleansing, even. Maybe not. I don't think that one was in Time Spiral.
No, we've had Seal of Doom and Seal of Fire reprinted in other sets, but not.
So the Naked Spell Queller looks like we're gonna get a clock going here.
Yep. Yeah, Hunter feels fairly.
We're passing it. All right.
So, I don't think Justin's gonna win this game. And.
Go on.
And the thing I want to, the idea that I want to convey is that when you're playing a Bogles deck like this, in many decks in the format, and it's not the style of deck where you get to play around cards. Like, that's just not something, that's not a choice you get to make.
Well, now he can attack with both the Glade Cover Scout and the Slippery Boggle.
But it's way too late. We're on turn like 30.
I concur. We are on turn like 30.
So like when he passed up, I mean it was 3, 6, 7 damage there.
Yeah. I mean he could just get Blessed Alliance out, and
yeah,
that's bad. But
right.
What are you gonna do?
Like
you're just gonna sit there forever?
Like you're losing the game either way. So like you just have to make him. You get to make him have it. Yeah. And so like you're a little bit at the whim of like what's Hunter. Just put 4 untapped lands over a tapped land. It just kind of made my eye twitch a little bit.
Now we're okay with the.
Yeah, here we go.
Supreme Verdict.
Everything gets exiled. There's the Snapcaster as Ambush Viper, since there's no graveyard for him to target.
Yeah, we'll just
But that's just the nature of the beast. Like I just don't think that you're there's definitely spots where you get to make a choice, but that wasn't one of them. All right. I know it's the Planeswalker now. I don't know. I don't know which 7 lands paid of the 7 lands paid for this Planeswalker.
Probably the 4 that are at like a 30-degree angle.
They're grouped. They didn't make it.
Grouped precariously to the side.
For a math major, Hunter has a very poor idea of what 90 degrees is. Oh boy.
I think he's just trying to play as fast as possible.
I know. I'm just. You gotta give him a hard time. Well,
Yeah,
you don't have to do anything, really, because life doesn't matter, but we like to give him a hard time. He knows we're joking.
This Jace is as tapped as his lands were.
Yes.
So maybe that's where he made up the extra 45 degrees.
His Jace is spirit linked. It is. Is that a Gideon?
That's a Gideon.
The ally of Zendikar?
The ally of Zendikar.
I'll tell you what.
So if you're not going to attack...
Wait a minute.
Game time... So if you're not going to attack, then you have to do something. And if playing out sideboard cards is what you're going to do, then... I mean, I guess that's the next best thing, but it still doesn't feel good.
If Hunter popularizes getting allies Zendikar in Modern, and my Gideons don't lose value in 3 months when they rotate.
Your Gideons are losing value right now, like as we speak.
As we speak, they're
They're in free fall.
Yeah, they are in free fall. Gideons and the Russian ruble, both in free fall. But I'm saying if they retain value, I will take Hunter out to a nice sushi lunch.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Here's a Boggle. Hunter with a supreme verdict.
Hunter with a whole mess of options here. Here's a spell queller. Quell that Boggle down. Tell you what.
Board state is a wreck.
I'll tell you what. The kid's got permanence. Not that he's much of a kid anymore, but
Oh man,
the young adult has permanence.
he's cleaned up his exile zone,
He's cleaned
which
up
is more than he's ever done before in his life.
cleaned up his act here for the last couple turns of our Tuesday Night Modern. So tomorrow night, the rumor is that we're gonna have some standard testing, not old standard. We old standard may not even fire.
Yeah, who cares about old standard?
I'm just saying the standard with
I know what you're saying.
The hour of devastation involved. So we hope you guys join us back, not John and I, but Top Deck Productions back at 6:30 tomorrow night.
Okay, it's 6:30. Okay, yeah. I don't know who's gonna be testing.
I will be here.
Oh, you will?
If they ask me to go on camera and test against somebody, I will.
I don't think anybody's gonna ask that.
It might be Jake, with his decks drawn by a crayon.
Oh goodness!
When a new set comes out, Jake sits down with a big box of crayons and
the old Jake Valentine shit show, and Justin has seen enough.
And a stack of loose leaf. Just,
don't let him forget his Spirit Link. There we go. All right. So much. It was a quick match, but I would have thought the quick matches would have favored Justin. Not so. The furious pace from Hunter Hersko-Fugitt took this one down.
Yeah, man. He's about going home, getting in bed.
Yeah. And so am I. So that'll do it for our hot modern action.
Come see us tomorrow night, 6:30 Eastern time. I guess we're Eastern Daylight Time right now.
Yeah.
And join us next week on Tuesday for more hot modern action brought to you by Top Deck Productions. My name's Taylor Gunn. This is the handsome John Douglas sitting next to me. We appreciate your time tonight.
Later.